You know, and I think if we're all just more cognizant of who we are and aware of who we are, what our true identity is, and just enjoy being us, I think we would find a lot of change began to take place around us because of the light and joy. So that DNA and the light, yeah, we leave a residue wherever we go. Whenever we speak and act in a place, that gets recorded within the fabric of the atoms and molecules and particles of that place. So when we walk in that place, we leave a deposit of ourselves. That light does continue. So let's make sure we're actually not miserable and leaving a miserable deposit in the place we've been in, moaning and complaining and grumbling over the fact that it isn't as we want it to be. Actually, just be positive, you know, and let's actually leave a deposit and leave in the realm of the spirit in that place activity which will continue until it's finished, bringing about change and transformation. And I think that is the key. You know, when Jesus said, you know, if you go into a place and they don't receive you, you know, shake the dust off your feet and leave, people think that's so negative. And it wasn't. That was such a positive statement, because the dust was the rabbi's dust, reflecting of the rabbi's teaching that they had received and were living. Therefore, by shaking that dust off, they were leaving a deposit of the truth and the life and the light in that place. So even though they might have rejected Jesus at that moment, they had a possibility of accepting and engaging, because you've left a positive deposit. Not let's bring down fire out of heaven and burn up that village, you know, which some of them didn't yet get it, because they didn't get the love dimension yet, you know. And I think Jesus had to show them by his attitude, even by being punished on, you know, by the whipped and beaten and, you know, had a crown of thorns and all the terrible things that he went through getting to the cross, let alone on the cross. His response was still, Father, forgive them. You know, his response was still, look after my mum. You know, he was still thinking of others. He was still thinking about the world, even while he was going through those things. And that's what he taught his disciples. So when they then went through martyrdom or persecution, which he warned them was likely to happen in the next generation, both the religious and the political spirit being against them, both Israel and Rome, they could do so with a smile. And even when they were crucified upside down, as some of them were, they still rejoiced, because they saw it as an honor. And ultimately, I think the more we are leaving deposits of light and love and truth wherever we go, that people have found some joy or happiness of being around us, because we weren't miserable and we weren't complaining and grumbling about the weather and everything else, but we were rejoicing and enjoying, and always have something to be thankful for and grateful about. That leaves a deposit of life, and that will bring about change even after we've left and are no longer there, because we have been there. What have we left? And it's a good thing to think about. Wherever we've been in the last week, whether it be at work or in the supermarket or in the garden or in meeting people or out having fun or having a meal in a restaurant, did we leave a good deposit? Did we leave a good vibe, a good atmosphere, a rejoicing, a peaceful atmosphere? Or did we moan and complain and, oh, the queue's too long and we're getting angry and annoyed and frustrated and all that? You know, what have we left? You know, what deposit have we left? Wherever we've been and wherever we're going, think about it this week. Wherever you're going this week, whatever you're doing this week, what deposit of light are we leaving behind? Of peace, of joy, in the fabric of the very place we've been, to bring about that place being transformed or that people who are going to come into that place feel and sense something good about it, because they pick up the light and that peace that we left there. You know, it's a good thing to think about, isn't it? It's like, am I leaving rest and joy and peace and love wherever I'm going? If people see you enjoying your grandchildren and having fun, you'll leave that deposit with them and with where you've been enjoying them. That memory is there in that fabric of that place. It will be a joyful, happy place. And other people who come there can still feel and sense it. You know, hence, you know, the Russian or the scientists who are basically recording light from our very DNA are still recording it after we left. I don't know how they record it after we left, but they've obviously found a way of doing it. You know, but actually it's more than that. We're leaving more than just sort of residual light. We're leaving a deposit of who we are in that place. But I think that's what the world needs.
If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.